Hi guys, we're on part 2 of what happens to our trash, and there's no page numbers. So we just finished the part about the hazardous waste, and now we are on this next page here. Okay. One day the landfill will run out of space for more trash. When a landfill becomes full, workers carefully cover it. They plant grass on it. The landfill becomes a park. It might even become a golf course. The trash is still down below. It takes some kinds of trash a long time to break down. Hundreds or even thousands of years. Remember we talked about that, Travers Park? Yeah. Okay. Sometimes it is hard for cities to find a place to put trash. Landfills take up a lot of space, and they can't be near people's homes or where they might harm wildlife. Some cities send their trash to faraway landfills, but that costs a lot of money. Garbage by Monique Rodriguez. They have to take the garbage away on barges. To save space in the landfill, some cities burn their trash. Heat energy from the fire can be used to turn turbines. As the turbines turn, they make electricity. That puts the trash to good use. But burning trash causes problems too. It can pollute the air, and it's expensive. Alternative energy. There are cars powered only by electricity. That's a lot of garbage. Whether we bury it or burn it, keeping people safe from trash costs a lot of money. The more trash we make, the more trouble it can be. So, what can we do to stop throwing away so much stuff? We can reduce, reuse, and recycle. To reduce means to make smaller. What if each person made only 4 pounds of trash every day? Or maybe only 3. Landfills wouldn't fill up so quickly. There would be less pollution in the air from burning trash. Making less trash is not hard to do, but to do it, we have to change some habits. We can bring our own bags to the store and use them instead of throwaway bags. We can buy a big bag of snacks instead of lots of little bags. The little ones make more trash. Snacks for lunches can go into a reusable container from home. We can use rechargeable batteries instead of the disposable kind. Well, here's some options for you guys to think about and to consider. To reduce. Awesome. To reuse means to use something more than once. Can you see that all right? What kinds of things can we reuse? A lot of the trash in landfills is old containers, but many of those containers could have been used again. Clean boxes are useful for organizing toys and making crafts. You can reuse plastic food containers for storing leftovers. Just make sure they're clean first. When we use plastic forks, spoons, knives, cups, and plates, we can wash them and use them again. Used office paper often has printing only on one side. We can print on it again or draw on the blank side. Some things we throw away might be useful to somebody. We can take toys and clothes we don't use anymore to a thrift store. Those are some good ideas. Does your family use any of those ideas? Some kinds kinds of trash can be turned into something else that is useful. Yard waste and food waste are like that. Yard waste is from plants. Grass clippings, branches, and leaves are all examples of yard waste. Food waste is from meals. When you make a meal, some parts of the food don't get used. Things such as eggshells, melon rinds, and apple cores all go into the trash. After the meal, food is sometimes even left on people's plates. That's all trash. When yard waste and food waste decay, they become plant food. That's called fertilizer. Making fertilizer from yard and food waste is called composting. Some cities collect yard and food waste for composting. Does your town have compost piles? You can ask your parents or your teacher or check online to find out. Even if your town does not have a compost pile, your yard and food waste doesn't have to go to the landfill. You can set up a compost pile at home. Using compost on your plants and lawn can help reduce the need for chemical fertilizers and decrease pests and disease. Hey guys, did you know that there's a compost bin at the garden at Kootenai Elementary? We could be composting our food in that. I have a compost bin. I have several. We're going to learn about my compost bin next. What if we could take the plastic from the bottle and make carpet for the floor? Or what if we could turn old newspapers into a new cereal box? We can. It's called recycling. To recycle means to use the materials from one thing to make something else. Some countries recycle almost half their trash. Why can't we? Towels, some things made from recycled materials. Towels, books and magazines, and furniture. Jewelry bags and clothing, building material, shoes. Oops, this side. Sorry. Lots of items can be recycled, such as plastic containers, glass bottles, and metal cans. We can recycle many kinds of paper: cardboard boxes, printer paper, and newspapers, magazines, catalogs, and phone books, even ads that come in the mail. At the recycling plant, all the stuff for recycling gets sorted. Machines squash it into big bales. The bales are so big that the forklifts have to move them around. Some bales are made of newspaper. Some are cardboard. There are bales of soda pop cans. Others are made of squashed plastic bottles. Workers at the recycling plant sell the bales to companies. The companies use the materials in them to make new things. Machine that makes bales. Bales of recycled material are shipped all around the world to make new things. Items such as old computers, TVs, cell phones, and printers are called e-waste. We shouldn't put e-waste in the trash. How you should recycle your e-waste depends upon where you live. When you are ready to throw away a computer, call the company that made it. Many companies will take back old computers for recycling. Workers at a recycling plant can pull out parts that can be reused. Those parts can be put into new electronic devices, but not all the parts can be used again. Some have harmful chemicals in them. The workers know how to remove the chemicals. Just like the household hazardous waste, like fluorescent light bulbs and batteries, chemicals from e-waste go into containers that keep people safe from them. So, where will your trash go? Will it go to the recycling plant? Will it go to the compost pile? Will it get buried underground? It's almost impossible to make no trash at all. But if we reduce, reuse, and recycle, we'll make a lot less than we do now. And a lot less trash will go to the landfill. One of the great ways to help make where we live a cleaner, greener place. Cool. We're going to read this at another time, find out more about trash. Thanks, guys.